a mean, aggressive front end with a nameplate that maybe you don't recognize when it comes to a 1-ton double cab bucky, because the Fiat name has never been associated with double cab buckies and 1-ton buckies. There was the little half-tonner of years ago, but besides that, Fiat has not been known for buckies up to now. You can see nice sized double cab bucky through to a very large load bay at the back with, of course, the extra bars and everything, and a very good sized rear load bay as well. And even down here you can see to a rear bumper with a nice step on it, and even a tow bar fitted to this vehicle. So definitely, all in all, ready for you and ready for action, ready for work. The FullBack comes in petrol and diesel versions. The petrol is limited to a single cab, whereas the double cab comes in a 2.5 litre diesel. This particular 4x2 version offers 100 kilowatts and 324 newton meters of torque from this engine. So you've got your pulling power, you've got your lugging power. And to put you out of your misery, if you think you know this shape, well, it is actually based on the latest generation Mitsubishi Triton double cab bucky. Behind the wheel of the Fiat FullBack double cab bucky, like a lot of double cab buckies today, it feels like a luxury car. It does not feel like you are sitting behind the wheel of a bucky at all. You've got full leather seats, leather trim, which is really nice to have. You've got a multifunction steering wheel over here, and you've got, well, basic but good comprehensive instrumentation. And to tell you very quickly, I've done about over 500 kilometers so far on test in this vehicle, and the fuel gauge is reading at just under half. So you can see it is a pretty economical diesel engine that we are running over here. You move to the center screen over here, and you can see you have your infotainment screen, which is a touch screen system, and you just press a little button and that takes you into the navigation system. It does take a moment to load, but you do have your full navigation, which is very useful. Obviously you have things like a USB. You can just press a button and it shows you the map. So all very simple, nice and easy to operate. You have full air conditioning as well over here, and then below there you do have a USB and a very important button over here. Being the rear wheel drive 4x2 version, you do have a rear diff lock. So if you do want to take it on rougher roads, or if you do get stuck in a bit of sand, you have that facility available to you to make sure that you can pull yourself through difficult circumstances. Coming down, 5-speed manual gearbox on this version. Now you've got to remember, this is where it is not necessarily a luxury car. It is a fairly heavy clutch and very deliberate gear shift. So you've got to be used to that, and you've got to accept that that is a feature you're going to have in a vehicle of this sort. You've got a nice storage compartment over here with 2 levels, which again takes you more to the luxury style of motoring and usage, cup holders, etc. It's got lots of features that you may want. Let's take a look what it's like if you're traveling in the back seat of this double cab. Moving into the back seat of the Fiat FullBack double cab, you can see with the driver's seat set for myself, and the driver's seat has electric adjustment for movement as well as for height. But you can see I've got more than adequate legroom, headroom with my hat on, space for me to stretch out, there's no doubt. And it certainly makes it pretty easy for me. And there's room for 3 in the back very, very comfortably. So again, it speaks to the family vehicle type of situation. What's it like on the road? Because that's where it really counts. Well, we took the Triton on the FullBack on our favorite route, and that includes some really bumpy and twisty sections of road, and it was very, very comfortable. It was up among the better double cabs that I've experienced on a bumpy, bouncy piece of road. Remembering that a bucky, you actually need some weight on the back end to really make it more stable and to make it hold nicely. Well, we didn't have that, unladen, and it was actually very impressive with the comfort. So I have to give it full marks for that. This is based on the latest generation Triton, so it is up to date technologically, spec-wise. It has your ABS brakes, it has airbags, it has your full spectrum of safety equipment that you want for your family and to make sure your family's safe. All very important. Price, of course, is the crux here. How much will this version set you back? And the answer is 403,900 Rand. You can go up to the 4x4 version, which is a slightly higher specification, adds a few items, adds the 4x4 and puts out 131 kilowatts instead of the 100 that this one does, and that will cost you 468,000 Rand. Very competitive with, of course, the market leaders in the segment. And the market leaders we all know being the Ford Ranger and the Toyota Hilux. But it certainly does come up price-wise and drive and handling-wise among those. It's a case of, I think, you need to go and check it out, test drive all the options, and then you can make an educated choice which one suits your needs the best. For Motor Matters, I'm Alan R, and I'll see you next time.